Dear diary, so for these past few days I am on an adventure to explore a house called Lush. So I believe if you are from UK, US, you are very familiar with this brand Lush. In Malaysia, there is only one Lush store in Malaysia, and which is located in Kuala Lumpur. In my place, I can't go to the store because I would have to drive for hours to go there. So I have to blind buy some solid perfume to test them out. And these few days have been an exploration of olfactory and scents, and also quite deep, quite thoughts provoking for me. So this one is All Good Things by Lush. This is a solid perfume. Its main accords according to Fragrantica are aromatic, woody, and balsamic, fresh, spicy, and sweet. So if I remember correctly, I checked on Lush yesterday. I believe it's something like a bittersweet mixture. All good things. Now I have it on my skin. So this on me, in the beginning it's quite smoky, something like wood burning, but it's very mild. It's not like a whole forest burning, but as it dries down, it starts to be a little bit citrusy, which is very surprising. I didn't expect the citrusiness. See how I have used quite a lot. I kept digging into it. So there is some citrusiness, which is really interesting. It's like a smoky wood in the beginning, and it's citrusy in the middle, and as it dries down, there is something like a woody, citrusy mixture of tonka bean. Yes, if tonka bean is unadulterated, am I speaking it right? If tonka bean in designer fragrances is quite common. Tonka bean is almost found in almost every gourmand or every balsamic fragrance. But this tonka bean is mixed with this citrus. I am quite amazed by this because, wow, this is a very extraordinary olfactory experience for me. It is mixed so well. The citrus is there. Together with the tonka bean and the cedarwood, it's I just felt like my brain cells just can't connect because how amazing, how refreshing this is to me. No wonder this is called All Good Things. So in exploring this lush solid perfume, I think that, rather than pleasing other people, why not just please myself and to be very comfortable in my own skin? So what am I gushing about just now? So this is All Good Things by Lush. Citrusy, cedary, smoky, and with the undercurrent of this very calming nuttiness from this tonka bean. I like it. And the next one that I want to talk about is Goddess by Lush. Okay, so Goddess by Lush is, if you are looking at designer scent goddess, it can be translated into man-pleasing fragrance, right? Goddess, 女神, in Mandarin, in the Chinese entertainment industry, people always use the word goddess to even in the news, people always use the word goddess to describe female artists who are really, really beautiful, who can attract men, who have a very strong man fan base, and who will come up with magazines of very sexy pictures and photographs so that men can buy it and keep it as collection. So goddess is one word in the Chinese culture, in the Chinese entertainment culture, sex appeal into it. So Goddess by Lush, to me, when I first smell it, actually, it's not feminine. It's not feminine. This in contrast to the popular fragrances, the mainstream fragrances, Goddess. I think that it's very woody. It's very woody in the beginning. It's totally woody, and it's a very mature fragrance. I personally don't find oud in here like a very. This oud is it's quite dry, to be honest. It's not a wet oud smell. I don't find the oud in here very seductive. I find it a bit, like boring. I am not a big fan of oud. So yeah. So this oud and woodiness, it's very prominent in the beginning. Actually, I bought this goddess because there is a note of osmanthus in the note breakdown on Fragrantica. And I'm a big fan of osmanthus. Osmanthus and jasmine, they are my thing, But this is oud and wood, so much woodiness and oudiness in here that it has totally overtakes the floral aspect of this perfume. I don't know if it's my nose or my skin or what, but until the far dry down, like 2 hours, 3 hours into it, then only the floralness, the beautiful floralness, the jasmine starts to pick out. But I am waiting for that osmanthus, so you can guess my disappointment. I would be really happy if osmanthus is featured more in this goddess fragrance. But I enjoy the olfactive experience nonetheless. It's just that I won't wear it so often. Or maybe I'll just layer all good things and goddess. Maybe, who knows? Okay, next that I'm going to talk about is Sun by Lush. So Sun, I would expect orange blossom if just looking at the name, or some sunflowery kind of scent. But it is not. This is orange scented scent. Orange. I like the orange in here. This is, I would say that this is a warm orange. If you know what I'm saying. I live in Malaysia. It's a very hot and humid country, and I bought oranges. Sometimes I just forgot to put the oranges into the refrigerator and just left it on the table, and I would just eat it like that. I mean, I don't put it in the refrigerator, make it cool or what. Sometimes I just don't care much. I just peel off the orange skin and just eat it off like that. And so this smells exactly like a warm orange. Warm orange. Other than the warm oranginess, there is, as it dries down very far, there is a little powderiness, a little floral component. I guess that is the mimosa. But nonetheless, this sun fragrance is just very close to the skin, and the longevity is the weakest. Yes, like half an hour in and I can't smell it anymore, which is why I used up plenty of it, as the longevity sucks. See? I just kept putting it on because I love the warm orange smell. Sometimes you get orange scents that are very refreshing, pulp, like the orange zest or the orange grind, or it gives an impression of a very cold and refreshing orange juice. But this is like eating a peeled warm orange without putting it into the refrigerator to chill first. So it's a very enjoyable one, but the longevity just sucks. Now the next one that I really enjoy is what would love to get a liquid bottle or a liquid decanter, whatever. I just can't forget about this. This is enthralling. I fall hard for this. This Sikkim Girl by Lush. See, I dig this one, not because of the problem with the longevity of projection. It's just that I like it so much that I can't stop thinking about this. This is a very floral perfume. A perfume with real flowers, like the jasmine is plucked and put in here. Like, oh, it's just a very picturesque view of this jasmine garden. This Sikkim Girl is different from Lust because there is tuberose and also frangipani in here, which makes it a tiny bit more almost succulent. I always use the word succulent to describe frangipani. It feels like something that I don't know, it just feels like it's freshly plucked flowers put in a pot. What flowers that would be? The flowers would be small buds of jasmine, which is just plucked from the neighbor's tree. You know, in Malaysia, the Indian community, they really like their jasmine flowers. So they plant jasmine almost in every household, Indian household. So they would just pluck it and they would use it when they bath. They have a water bath or something. They have a flower bath or something. This one, I remember my mother used to have so many jasmine flowers in her garden when she's a very, you know, she's very into planting, she's very into gardening. So this just reminds me of my mother's garden. It's all the freshly plucked jasmine flower, and together with some thick tuberose shape, you know, not a tuberose, fully bloomed tuberose, but rather just imagine the tuberose, but you know, just the shape of it. the small character of this indolic tuberose just added into this pot here, and a little frangipani, not so much, but a little, which makes the whole thing very, not too jasmine-y, but with a little bit exotic, with a little bit more juiciness, not like a fruity juiciness, but like a very plant, a very green, a very herbaceous, almost floral juiciness. It's amazing. I like this, and the projection is very good. Although it's solid perfume, I could smell it without burying my nose into the spot where I rub it. It's just amazing. I will get a bottle, a liquid perfume. And the last one on my list that I have, that I have gone into the adventure to look for is, where is it? Oh, it's Lush Lust. Look at the bottle. I mean, it's just a decant. Look at the color of the liquid. I like it. It is like the essence of all the flowers are bottled into a perfume. So Lust, it's a very indolic, almost, I think it'd be too much for some people, but almost dirty. Yeah, the jasmine in here is almost dirty, but I love it. I love a wild, almost predaceous jasmine. Sikkim girls, the jasmine in there is quite floral, but in a very tame, very elegant, almost pure way. But the Lust, the jasmine in here, is a very wild, very almost dirty. This is a very predaceous. Yes, it's a very predaceous scent. Dirty jasmine. Oh, I like it. And together with the ylang ylang, I like it. And there is some tiny bit of sandalwood, not too much. It's really of the floral. This, I would get a full-size bottle. Actually, a full-size bottle is coming. It's just a second-hand full-size bottle, and I'm looking forward to receiving that. I am. So I actually have 2 more Lush fragrances that I've yet to try out. After I have my little adventure, I would maybe make a video of it. I don't know, I'm not sure. So that's it. So if you're peeping into my diary, I would really love for you to subscribe. If you have anything to comment or say to me, please do so. I would read every comment. So see you in the next one. Bye bye.